Hello and welcome to another episode of Most Def. That's Mo Simba's definition. And this basically means my perception on a lot of different topics. So, yeah, on here you'll be hearing a lot of different views from me. And I'm not going to stick to a certain topic or genre because that's what people expect. I'm, you know, I'm thinking outside the box. I'm going to be living outside of the box, inside and outside. I will stay wherever I want to stay. Don't tell me what to do. I'm not gonna subscribe to that. I'm not going to conform to your expectations because that's not me. Anyway, ladies, hey, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to just come out and say it. Are you guys really happy with the society you're living in? You guys, is this really your best life? Is this really living your best life? Like 2022, guys, really? Is this the life we're living? And we're so proud to show it off to everybody. Really? For me as a woman, let me leave the men first. You guys will come at another time. Because women, I am so appalled. I'm so disappointed. Like, honestly, the things you're doing online, madam, girls, mama, chica, mamacita, wetin dey do you now? Hey, wetin dey happen? What's going on now? Ai, kumfanyika nini? Kinachotendeka ni kipi? Jamani, majameni, njooni muone. Dunia. You guys, really? Like, what is it? Could you please help me understand? What is it about being naked that is so attractive? That is so exciting? Like, oh my God, please help me. And I'm not talking about being naked in private because, honey, I like being naked. I love my body. I love who I am. I love everything that God has blessed me with, as I am. I am so in love with myself, seriously. So I will be naked, but definitely behind closed doors and closed curtains too, or at least tinted windows. Hey, Owadwa, wetin dey happen? Really, girls? Everywhere I look, like, all you girls just want to be naked. Damn. Like, I be looking at girls on the street and I'm like, honey, like, if anybody just, woo, child, if anybody just like, oh, God, that skirt is so short, baby. That dress, oh my God. Why your titties all out? Like, oh my God, I can see everything. Oh, Lord, help me. Oh, Lord, help me. Oh my God. I cannot stand it. I cannot believe it. And let me tell you, I have a son and I'm always talking about these things to him because he needs to know. He needs to know. And as he is right now, he condemns it. He's like, oh my God, Mom, can you see this? Like, look at this. I don't even want to see. I don't want to see all this bam bam on TV. Eh? Sitaki kuona, he'll even say himself. He'll like chuck off the screen, Hey, little birdie, I see you, baby. Thanks for coming. Oh, yeah. Respect nature, guys. Nature is beautiful. And nature is always speaking to us. So, I'm going to do this message. I've wanted to do it for so long and it has pained me and I will not be quiet any longer because this is just not right, guys. They seriously, yeah, you can say there's no, I don't know, right or wrong, but listen, for me, there's just a line a very unforeseen line because I can't understand. For the life of me, I don't understand. There's this video I saw, and there are many anyway. In videos, you'll see girls truly naked. Seriously, there's no way you cannot call that naked because you're there in like a string bikini covering your nipples and, your camel toe. That's it. That's the only place covered. Everywhere else of your body is out for everybody to see, everybody to touch, the sun to kiss every part of your body. Honestly, it's not even a naked beach. It's like these things have nullified naked beaches, which were so sacred and so, oh my God, have you seen? There's this place, Too bad that industry is dead. Pornography, I think it's also dead. It's like, now there's free porn. Before you had to pay for it, you had to pay to watch. Now it's everywhere. It's free for everybody to consume. Baby girl, I don't understand. How do you even manage? How? For me, I cannot. Like, ooh. And even in my younger days, like, honestly, I'm not trying to put myself up as, like, I don't know, some type of noble woman, blah, blah, blah. Like, that ain't me, honestly. I have my flaws and they're big. But for me, I don't know, but where, like, nakedness and my dignity is where I cross the line. Those things nobody can take away from me. I will get naked for you because I want to, not because you ask me to, and not because anyone else will applaud my nakedness. No, it's for a very specific purpose, and because it's the right time, But I can't even wear a skirt halfway my thighs. Leave alone halfway my thighs. Like, barely touching my knees. Like, I feel uncomfortable. Because when you sit down, the skirt, the dress rises, right? So it's always going to be above halfway my thigh, or at least at halfway my thigh when I sit down. I can't stand it. I just can't. And I wonder, how do girls do it? I don't know how you do it. Girls, like, it's a superpower to me, honestly, where I'm sitting right now. I feel it's a superpower. And it's a superpower I want nothing to do with. The power to walk around naked, the power to go around showing people my belly button, my thighs, a little bit of my butt, my boobies, whether they're there or not, because I don't have big, like, I have really tiny ones. But, and I should even have the more reason to go, like, naked, my back, my God. I can barely wear a bareback and go outside comfortably. Like, I feel like I need a scarf or something. Because if I was to walk in, if I was to walk up to, or just, come across an elderly person who knows me, forget even a woman, because an elderly woman, I wouldn't really think much about her because she's gonna hate anyway, because I'm much younger than her, blah, blah, blah. And maybe I have more glowing skin and everything. So I'll feel some sort of superiority and I'll feel good about it. But an old man, seeing me like this, no. My son seeing me like this outside there, my son's friends seeing me like this outside there. Like, I'm just there, my thighs uko inje, Like, I understand distressed jeans. I even just bought a pair recently. Just the other day, I just bought distressed jeans. I've not worn them since they came out. Just the other day, I'm talking about April. March, there is when I bought my first distressed jeans. Yeah, they look cool. I feel good wearing them. But it took me such a long time to even accept that trend. But honey, you ain't gonna see my thighs out like that in the public. My boobs out like that in the public. What? Especially in this day and age of the internet. And even what, leave that alone, Forget that. People are even taking the videos themselves and want to show the world how naked they can get. Like, where is this madness coming from? Why is it so attractive? Why is it something that we are seeking out? Please, someone help me understand. Where is the beauty in all this? Like, for me, I see women as such beautiful creatures. Honestly, I'm in awe of women's beauty, and her magical powers. Like, women are just, like awesome creatures. Serious. Yeah, we are awesome. And men as well. For me, I revel in the awesomeness of creation, or the awesomeness of creation, because every creation is really beautiful to me. It's like, wow, that's really dope, you exist. But then when they take off their clothes like this and they choose to walk naked, and for me, I can't even see the human anymore. I'm just seeing a body. It's very hard for me to even hold a conversation with this human, because I can't get past the fact that they actually thought it was okay to walk out of the house like that. Like, for me, the clothes are not an issue. Clothes are there to be worn. Rules are there to be broken. But please, there's a time and place for everything. Like, if you're at the beach, private beach, I think that's where these things are allowed, Private beach, it's fine. There, no one cares. You're there with your friends who love you and you love them, your family, That's your safe area. But out on the street, nobody knows you. Like, someone can just decide to reach up a hand and touch you. Yes, now there are all these laws around protecting us. But imagine if the world was to dissolve into anarchy right now. What? And it's true. Like, people will come around and say that, oh, even when they dress baggy, they'll still be subjected to these same characters, that the problem is not the dressing, it's the people's consciousness. Sis, have you not contributed to degrading the consciousness of the collective by how you are perpetuating yourself? It's insane. Honestly, I think things in the universe happen for a reason. There's a time, I'll tell this story. I wore shorts. They were not booty shorts. Nowadays people are wearing booty shorts. You can actually see someone's ass, and she's out there creating a dance video, and she's out on like a beach party, or it's not even, or a garden party, or just somewhere out having fun, like a function, a live show. Some big artist is playing and someone is there with their booty shorts, like really booty shorts. Nowadays, what booty shorts are. So that time I was just in shorts. They were like, halfway my thighs. And my top was decent. Honestly, there was nothing like indecent about my top. So it was just my shorts that were the problem. So I don't know whether, like, I just don't know what happened. But I did get subjected, and I almost got robbed that day. Why it not for the fact that, me, I'm such a man's girl. Like, me, I'm a boy's girl. Like, me, I like hanging out with dudes. Like, honestly, you can say what you want about that, and there are all these stereotypes about that. But back in the day, like when I was a youngin' and I was just out there, like, single and living my life, I preferred the company of men to chicks. For me, that's just how it's always been. And maybe it's because I grew up in a setting where I don't have sisters, or I just didn't get to relate with girls my age much, or girls at all, actually, because women generally, I just have not had like relationships with women in my life. That's simply put. So why not for the fact that I had a bogie, like a group of dudes, like, to protect me, that day things would have been done to me. Because it was these Gor Mahia people in town, and I think they had lost something, or they had won. I don't even know. I wasn't even aware. I was just coming from my other shughuli zuko. Like, it was a Saturday, so I was coming like from an afternoon brunch or something. I don't know what. I can't even remember. But we were going home, Like, we're just in town, so we're just like transitioning from the event to other things. Like, yeah, are you going home, MSG, whatever. So we are just walking in town, and I thought I was quite okay. But we just came across this group, and because they are rowdy, I don't even think it was about my shot. It's just because they are rowdy and they saw someone that they could take advantage of, So that's just essentially it. Since that day, I learned my lesson. You are addressed how you are dressed. Seriously. It's just that simple. Because there was nothing wrong with me. I was so sober. I was just minding my business, walking in town. I wasn't doing anything crazy. But these guys just saw an easy prey and they came all over me, and they almost stole from me, And from that day, I was like, no way. Like, I can't even try. Like, and I'm just trying to be out and adventurous and just, I thought it was just chill because other people are doing it. So what's up? What's the big deal? Seta mimi naweza vaa shorts nitoke niende I can also wear shorts and go over to town and go to this event and come back. It's a place where people are sophisticated and they understand it. As in, it's not a place where I was expecting to experience this, but I didn't counter the fact that I was going to pass through town and that this event was happening and that I would come across these people. It was not something I'd planned for. So that happened. And since that day, I've just been very careful what I wear. And for me, I don't know why. Like, even if I wear a long dress, I'll still get attention from people. Even when I'm not looking for attention. Like, anyway, I don't go around looking for attention. But I still get it. It's like the law of attraction is really weird. The more you say you don't want something, the more it comes towards you. Like, it's crazy. Because me, I don't like attention. I don't like attracting people. I don't like I wish I would just walk around and people wouldn't see me. I wish, But unfortunately, it's like when I walk around, people just want to say hi to me. People just want to come around me and like, I don't understand it. But I've come to accept it as a fact now. And I think it contributes a lot to why I live a solitude kind of life because it's just too much. Like, I can barely have time to myself. I can't go out and just enjoy a night out or even an afternoon out. I can't just be out somewhere and enjoy my time alone. Like, I'll still have people bugging me. Like, can a girl just breathe? Like, why do I have to talk to you? Why do I have to entertain you? But now, it's like the girls are not even making it easier for any of us. So now single mothers are being called pocos because, I don't know, because girls are doing these kinds of things now, But that's a story for another day. The reason I'm a single mom is basically my own making, and I'm not a victim. For me, I'm a victor, and I'm a very comfortable victor in my decision. I'm very happy, actually. But still, women, that's the only thing I wanted to bring across today. I don't understand the nakedness. I don't understand it at all. I don't. For me, I think shorts are okay. Shorts are fine, especially when they're like mid thigh and they're like, they're shorts and they're not tight sana. They're not so tight. They're just, just nice, fitting, very nice shorts. I think for me, those ones are really cute. But now a dress, something that will keep riding high, something that someone can just pull up off your behind and, oh my God. I just don't get it. I don't get it, and I'll never get it. And we're now showing it to our kids and making it seem like it's okay. We are buying our kids these booty shorts, putting them in these tank tops. Why? What happened to the nice dresses we used to wear? Like, I used to have very beautiful sundresses. My dad used to buy them from like Uganda when he traveled, or when he came to Nairobi, he would buy me some dress, and I loved wearing my dresses. They were so cute and the material was so nice and it was just the perfect length, and I could play and throw my legs up, and like, it was just a nice dress. What happened? Like, why are we making this a normal thing? Why are we creating this culture like it's normal, like it's supposed to be like that? And then you can see how it has translated in the society. We already know men are weak beings and they claim to be weak beings. I don't support them in their weakness. Come on, you have to get out of that mentality. That's a victim mentality. Men are weak. And like it's even propagated by the Bible. Oh, David, I don't know, saw Queen Sheba and blah, blah, blah. That's your problem, David. That's your problem, King Solomon. You had to have all these ways. What's wrong with your mind? What is it? People have put this thing in their mind that they can't control themselves. Like, and we're supposed to just accept that. That's nonsense. That bullshit. Like, just keep it to yourself. Like, miss me with that. Okay? Like, you're a whole grown human being. You should be able to see something that is not beneficial to you. You should be able to say no to things that are not adding value to your life. So you can't come here and tell me you're weak. But anyway, they've accepted their weakness and they keep shouting and expressing out how weak they are. So, yes, they are weak. And now we keep it's like poking a bear. You keep poking a bear and you think the bear will not react. It's insane. So we keep showing them our nakedness and they keep harming us and doing bad things to us and our female kids. And then now we are complaining. We are always complaining. All these debates, all these movements. Well, when we can just change, it's just us to change. We can just choose to be different. We can just choose to wake up and do something different today. But no, we are not going to trend. Who will have followers? Now who will be savage? Who's going to be a bad bitch? Who, if not us? Well, count me out of that. Don't put me in that equation. That is not my equation. That is not why I'm here. I'm not here to be I'm a good woman. That is what I am. I'm a good woman with my flaws. Just as I expect to come across a good man with his flaws, and we're supposed to create a kingdom together. That's just how life should work. That's the kind of law, that's the law of life that I'm willing to follow. Yeah, I'm not going to follow any weak man. If you're weak boy, stay to the side. I don't need weakness in my life. How can I be the stronger one? Why should I be the stronger one? Already physically you're stronger than me. So why should I have to be mentally stronger than you? Why? If the only strength that I should have more than you, and I don't even think I should, is spiritual. Probably. Yeah, because I spend a lot of time, in my own thoughts, thinking my own things, Yeah, because I expect guidance from you. Anyway, if I'm to get guidance and direction from you, you should be stronger than me in all aspects. Spiritually, mentally, physically, emotionally, psychologically. Every single facet of being a human, you should be stronger than me. You should be more adept than I am. And if anything, you should hope that I am coming closer to matching your strength. That's the only way we can create something meaningful in this life. But if we're trying to play power struggles, like I'm more powerful than you, you're more powerful than me, like, what is that? How are we going to raise our kids now? So we raise our boys to know they are more powerful than the girls, or the girls to raise them to know that they are more powerful than the boys. What's that? We have to be balanced. There has to be a balance of power, not one more than the other. So either way, women, I'm disgusted by the society that I'm seeing us guys propagate, and it just has to stop. I'm canceling that culture, and I'm canceling it through the generation that I'm raising. I don't want any of this around. This is nonsense. It's total BS, and it should not be happening. Yeah, and it shall not happen around me, where my small circle of influence, I will not allow it. And I will not allow myself to be part of it. If it's going to pay me millions, let the millions stay. I'm not going to sell myself for some millions, for some money. Why? Because I'm going to be selling my generation and the generations to come, and it's going to have such a big impact on all of us. An impact that cannot be undone or, washed over by money. It will not. So no, I'm not going to subscribe to that foolishness. You can keep it to yourself, or, go wherever you want to go with your madness. But don't bring it here. Don't try and show me that Please, let's just normalize making good music without nakedness. Please. Why don't you just wear a dera? Yes, we still see that ass shake. Yes, we want to see ass shake, eh? Yeah, we want to see big nyash, eh? Fine. Wear that dera. Shake that ass. Why not? Yeah, God gave you a big nyash. Shake it. Even if He gave you a small nyash and you can shake. There's no problem in shaking the nyash. But shaking it when it's naked, your anus is in our face. Your punani is right in our face. Why? For what? Like the artists with such beautiful music, there's such empowering women in this life. Like Spice. She's an empowering woman, but she's just denigrating the whole society because she's just about pom power. I don't even think there's anything, it's it makes me wonder. Like, is that what her business is about? Like, she's about the pom. That's all she's about. And I'm supposed to listen to her. She's supposed to create a video on IG and I'm supposed to listen to her. Her and all the other women. I just use her because I like Jamaican music and I actually like this woman. I like how empowered she is. I like some of the things that she says. But when she starts talking about sex and her and even Shensia, they're just the same. And you'll see them beefing. Nicki Minaj and Cardi B and all these women, Stefflon Don, and I love these women, but they just come back to the same bullshit. Pum. Like, what is that? We all have it now. What is it? Now, are we going to just sing about that? Is that the only thing we can sing about? Can we not empower ourselves in other ways? Other more empowering ways? Can we not talk about our incredible minds, our intellect, our spiritual gifts? Anyways, it's just, I've said it. I don't know if there's anything I have left unsaid, but for me, I don't have any pity for women and the things that we are going through. Because even for me, the things that I've been through in my life, the things that I call traumatic, I put myself in those situations. So I don't pity myself anymore. No more pity parties. I used to pity myself. I used to feel sorry for myself. I used to cry about it. But then I came to realize, you're doing this to yourself. You're the one causing all these things to happen to you. And then you want to cry about it. You want us to give you airtime while you cry about it. But you put yourself in those positions. Oh. Did anybody drag you from your house and take you to that man that you claim raped you or did something to you? Did anybody bother? Did anybody, was it a secret? What is it? Huh? Did the procession come over to your house and drag you away and take you to this place where you got these things happen to you? If something terrible has happened to you, learn a lesson from that thing that has happened and understand, see yourself in how you played a part for whatever happened to happen and learn from it. Yeah, a lot of things happen in life so that we can learn from it. So learn from your mistake, learn from whatever it is that you have been traumatized by, because if you don't, it will keep traumatizing you. Not this one, another one will come, do the same thing, even worse. Another one will come, do the same thing, even worse. Because you refuse to learn, you refuse to change your ways, you refuse to choose a different path. You just want to keep going in that path and expect things to go right for you. That's what you think. And I think, if I want to put this out, my own perspective is that the culture right now is so degenerated because we are traumatized. Like, it's for me to be traumatized by that thing or all those things that have happened, and then I decide, now I'm a bad bitch, all men are dogs, all men are like this, I don't care, I'm gonna be a lesbian right now, I'm going to go and do my life like this, I'll wear whatever I want to and no one will tell me what. But let me tell you, for me, my own opinion is that bad shit keeps happening to these women. And because misery likes company, they want to continue showing the same life because they want other people to fall in the same trap that they fell in, so that we can all be miserable together. And so that we can all sit down and throw pity parties everywhere we go. Like, oh girl, don't worry, we cry with you at these cocktail events and brunches. Oh my God, you can't imagine what it did to me. You know, and we want to keep with this culture going on and on and on, carrying on victim mentality instead of cutting it out. No one wants to come out and say, no, when you dress like this is what happens. When you go to these parties and you go to clubs, and this is what happens. No one wants to say it because they want more and more people to join the club so that we can all suffer together. Because why should I suffer and you not suffer? You should also feel my pain. And that's why women have become so savage, because now, and they're so savage, those kinds of women are so savage. They look at you and say, what is so different with you? Because they know there's nowhere you're going to go. You'll face the same circumstances they faced, and you'll come back to them and you'll cry and you'll be humble because they have been through it before you. So they want you to learn from them. And I'm just saying no. For me, apana, I refuse. I'm putting a big X on that, and I'm not going to support that motion. Girls, please dress responsibly. Please dress in a manner that, even if like your ancestors would come back today, they'd be proud of you. Before, you used to walk naked because we didn't have clothes to wear. So please stop with this narrative of it's how we used to live, our ancestors, that's how we used to live. We live like that because we didn't have anything else to wear. Yeah. And if a big revolution was to happen right now, like how we keep watching on these sci-fi movies, that someday all this internet will go down and we'll have to go back to our old ways, then maybe. But I don't even think we can, because now we have discovered attire, we have discovered cloth making. Unless all these plant machineries like die, and unless that happens and we cannot make clothes for ourselves again, then there is no way we are going ever to go back to a point in time where we dress naked, or we really underdress, like you only cover your dick or something, like you walk around with your nipples out, and like naked nipples, like you're not even wearing a shirt. I don't have anything against people who don't wear bras, because bras are constrictive, and I also don't like wearing them, and that's just to every woman her own. But it doesn't mean that I have to just cover my nipples alone and then walk out. Let me wear a t-shirt, let me wear something that's covering my whole torso and back. Maybe I don't have to show my titties for me to look attractive or seem like the life of the party, or seem like I'm with it, or like I'm trending, or like I care about your opinions. Please, that's just looking for external validation so people can say, wow, look at what she's wearing or not wearing. It's insane. So please, don't start with that narrative of like we came from the oldest. We've already come from those ages. And if we're talking about that, then why will you not go back to the old ages where you used to subject yourself to your husband? Yeah, where your husband would cough and you would come running, where you would sleep in a separate house from your husband with your kids and the animals. Why are you not doing that? But now you just want to pick and choose what works for you, and that's the emotion you want to support. If we're going back to the old days, let's go back fully. And if we're in the present, let's be in the present and be responsible about it. Now what are our kids going to do? They're not going to wear clothes, what are they going to do? Please, let us wear clothes. Let's normalize wearing clothes. Like, why am I paying $1,000 for a barely there bikini or a barely there piece of clothing? Because it's, I don't know who so and so made it. Please, I can also make one for myself, and I can tear up my t-shirt and call it most design, and I can wear it. Why do I have to spend $10,000 just so people can say like, oh my God, she dresses so expensive? That's just stupid. That's just shallow. That's myopic. Like, come on, get out of that. Like, and you want to call yourselves civilized beings? Honestly, I think these are the most barbaric of times that we've ever lived. I think so. For me, these are the most barbaric of times. We're so backward. We're so backward in our thinking. We can't even create anything for ourselves. People of the olden days used to create pyramids and things like that. Like, Women did awesome things back in the days. They ruled kingdoms. They fought for their people. Nowadays, which woman? Which one? Please, like, style up. Honestly, it's just appalling to watch. It's like, it's so pathetic. I don't support it at all, and I'll never support it. I don't care who's doing it, and I don't even care who wants to be my friend who's doing it, and they want me to do it with them. Please, for what? I look naked so that I can hang out with the mbabas. Hey. Or like, so that Kenodia can tell me, oh babe, you look so good, babe. Leave me alone. Leave me. I'd rather do other things. I'd rather do other things. There are so many other things that you can rebel as a woman if you want to rebel, other than rebelling with your nakedness. That's just degrading. It's just degrading yourself, and you want to claim that you're powerful and a queen, empress. You think empresses used to walk around naked? Please, guys, wake up. Ladies, I'm Kenny. It's high time. Please, just wise up. Stay woke. Thanks for listening. Mos Def is out. Hey.